Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Ghost in the Moon. Ow! I am reading some amazing things. I am doing some amazing things. I like to, keep that vague book going, right? What amazing things are you doing? What kind of things? Bam! Your Dharma is basically your soul's purpose. I've worked many jobs as a child, and I run the risk of burnout really easily because ever since I was 12, I've always been balancing work and school, school and work and school, school and work. Technically 13, that's the legal age. And I worked all through junior high, worked all through high school. I wasn't working in college. I took out a loan and used that to kind of like pay for groceries and bills and stuff. Because you're in college, when I'm out of this, my life is gonna change. I'm gonna make so much money. My degree in Christian counseling is gonna get me places. I got a certificate in worship arts. What do you mean you don't wanna hire me? It was like schoolwork and still heavily involved in my church. So basically it was I just was really good at free labor. When I finished school, college, I had 3 jobs outside of college. We all do. I'm constantly putting things on my plate. I'm constantly working, I'm constantly doing stuff. And what I love so much is this book, Discover Your Dharma. I'm coming back, I promise I'm coming back. Is the one thing that she says is whatever you do that makes you feel good after, it's probably an indication that's probably your Dharma. It gives you energy, it doesn't exhaust you. You could be in the zone doing something for hours and look at the time and be like, oh my goodness, it's this time I didn't even realize. That's probably your Dharma. So I'm feeling pretty good today. I just finished an audition. I was that type of kid who grew up telling everyone you're gonna see my name in lights. You're gonna see my name in lights. I'm gonna be in Hollywood. I'm a star. I'm gonna be a star. I'll prove you wrong. God has made me to be a star. I'm gonna go to Hollywood and I'm gonna make it better. You can't go to Hollywood and make it better. But when you're young, you think you can make the world better and it's just easy. They just need your light, which yes, they do. People need your light. There's also a lot of politics and a lot of people who don't want your light and aren't going to listen to your light and don't give a flying fart about your light. So anyways, here I am talking a little bit about my Dharma because lately I've been really thinking of letting acting go. So today I did my audition. Honestly, I love when I leave on audition feeling like I surprised myself. I genuinely surprised myself. I did better than I thought I was going to. I said things in a subtle way. I felt like I was channeling the right person I wanted to be channeling, So I'm excited. I just finished this audition and I am feeling amped up, Annie up. Yesterday, I was feeling pretty low. Feeling really freaking fantastically low. I felt so discouraged, not for any other reason than just myself. I have hosted my second Ghost in the Moon circle. And my first one, I felt like this is gonna be amazing. It's the start of something new. I can breathe it in. It's flutters my palate and makes me feel sensations, and I can see it now. I can see my name in lights. Ghost in the Moon, come here and get your life changed. And yesterday I did it and I was I felt disconnected. I felt robotic. I didn't feel present. I felt like I was reaching into the past too much. I wish that I was able to just bring what I was teaching into the moment. And I just couldn't quite get myself to sink into that moment. And every time this happens, I always go, woof, is this for me? Am I supposed to be doing this? How come it's happening this way? Woke up this morning still being I could have really used a dream last night that wasn't just me working in the medical field as an office receptionist, because I don't want to do that again. Universe, thanks. Yeah, I go to bed discouraged and I dream about working in an office reception, just taking notes, and I'm I don't want to take notes anymore. I spend so much of my life on the sidelines waiting for my moment. And I realized that is the silliest thing I could ever do with my life, is just keep waiting for my moment. And I need to create my moments. And my biggest fear and hesitation is that I don't know what I'm doing. But that's how most people start, right? Most people don't know what they're doing. It's not like I'm going into being a doctor and I'm I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna slice people open. Spirituality was meant for me to be a leader. This has gotta be easier. And that's really what yesterday felt like, is in this place of despair. And I was I think that if this wasn't meant for me, I wouldn't be feeling so low. I wouldn't be feeling like I should give up. I wouldn't be feeling like this is hard. If it wasn't meant for me, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't care how it turned out, you know? Like, I really care about how people are changing and how people feel things and how people receive things. I really genuinely do care about that. And so I don't want someone to come to my group and be like, and here's the other thing that I want to get to where I've got to get over this. I don't, because my thing is like, I don't want people to come to my group and be like, that was boring and never come back. But then I'm like, I need to get over that. People are going to come and they're going to leave. That is the nature of humanity. Sometimes what you need for a moment, sometimes what you need for years, but sometimes what you need for a second, sometimes you don't need it at all. And I need to be okay with that and not take that so personally, thinking it has something to do with me. It could have something to do with me, but it's not about me. Because I can't control how other people view me. I can only control how I view myself. And last night, I had a hard time viewing myself in a good way. And it was beautiful, really, because in this place of discomfort and worth and looking at myself like I suck. I was able to look at myself also in the same light and be like, what am I learning here? And I was like, if this wasn't what you were supposed to do you think you'd have a lesson right now after you've done it? How are you going to treat this lesson any differently? All I wanted to do last night was stuff my face full of food. I wanted to eat so bad. No! Light. Oh, the light. So as I am diving deep into myself yesterday, I'm looking at myself going, okay, I can change my narrative. I don't have to think that because this is how I feel when I leave, that it was bad. No one said it was bad. Was it my greatest? Probably not. You know why? It was my second one and the first one I led by myself. For me to expect that I'm already going to be at a level 10, like where am I going to go from there? Sometimes you have to start off at a 1 and look at things and go, you know what? This worked, this didn't work. That's the whole point of this, is trial and error. And not to try to attack it the same way. What worked? What did people enjoy? And then from there, I can match that also with myself of what I felt. You know, what did I think worked really well? I think people love to hear, forgive yourself. People love to hear that because we don't ever tell people to forgive yourself. And that's not easy. It's not like, I pray that I forgive myself for being so hard on myself and thinking that I'm worthless. I'm forgiven, and then the issue's never gonna come up again. Wrong! That's not how that works. Man, if that's not how that worked, you think that all of us would be so fucked up right now? Hell no! That is toxic to think that that's how forgiveness works. Forgiveness is looking deep down in these moments of being like, I still see myself in this moment as worthless, and all I've been trying to do this whole year is tell myself that money doesn't make me worthy, having a job doesn't make me worthy, bringing in income does not make me worthy. All of these labels that I stick on myself, oh my God, I just need these labels on me. I just need them on me so bad. They don't make me worthy. I am worthy because I am a human fucking being having a supernatural, soulful, 3D, goddamn it, experience on this planet, and each and every single one of us should know that we are worthy and we have worth and that we are loved. We should be able to look at ourselves in the fucking mirror and say, yeah, you're a badass boss bitch and I fucking love you. That is how we should be treating ourselves. Boo! Guys, forgiving ourselves is so important and it is not easy. And that's okay. Doesn't mean that we should be scared of it. It means that we should honor it and respect it and see it as valuable and important. And looking at our lives going, I'm okay. I forgive myself. That is power. And in those moments where you've forgiven yourself for looking at yourself unworthy and another situation comes up and all you want to do is sink back into old habits and old feelings because they're comfortable, That's okay. That doesn't mean you didn't forgive yourself. It just means that this is hard. And I looked at that moment and I went, I am choosing in my head to tell myself that even though I feel like a pile of poop, I'm worthy. I'm worthy of this call. And I'm doing good things. And not to compare myself with anyone else, because I don't know their journey. You don't see what happens behind the scenes for so many people. It's just all of a sudden, there's their platform, and they're already up here. And at that point, you ask them like, hey, how'd you get there? And they're like, it was hard. It was so hard. I didn't know where I was gonna be. And we look at that and we go, yeah, but like, fuck, look where you are now. What about the other people who've been like, it's hard, it's been so hard, and they're not there yet? You know what I mean? Like, we get like that. We think that people are lotteries. That person won a lottery. They're 1 in a million. And I'm just the other 99,000, 9,999, 99,999. Ah! And that's okay. Because we're not. If we were 1 in a million, we would all look the same. Our experiences would be the same. But we're all different, and we're all important, and we're all unique. What are you striving for, and why are you striving after it? That's a hard question for me. All right, beautiful people. If you take anything TLDR, it's okay to be in low places. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to forgive yourself and still feel like you're in a low place and you're upset. And it's okay to find things that make you feel good. And they can be new things. And they don't always have to make you feel good. Like I said, this is the first time I'm leaving an audition in a long time where I feel like I did good. Most of the time, I don't think about it. And I was like, I feel good. I feel like I did good. So, mwah. Okay, I got shit to do. And crazy thing, your truth can change. My truth can change, like what the